Alright, let's continue. Let me know if you want more of this or if you want less of this. This game will get way more entertaining as I progress through the campaign. I will unlock insane structures and experimentals, and you know, the maps will increase in size, my income will increase. It's gonna get wild eventually as I get through. So let me know if you like this little thing that I'm doing here or not, and if you're watching my Skyrim Let's Play or my Minecraft Let's Play or whatever other Let's Play, don't worry, I'm still going to do those. I'm gonna finish them all. So enough about that, let's go ahead. Difficulty hard, everything's set, let's do it.
Listen up. The second target for the Cybran invasion force was the Eridu Strategic Weapons Center. As you can see, it has sustained a significant amount of damage.
It looks like someone threw a nuclear party here. Sir.
You're not that far off. Some Cybran carpet nuked the place, left behind an army that you and Commander Coleman will need to deal with. Coleman has taken over the center's remaining land factories, but has a serious problem with Cybran renegade gunships in his area. While Coleman holds the front lines at his position, get multiple air factories online ASAP and prep some air defenses in case the Cybrans mount a counterattack.
Yes, sir.
This ain't no training exercise, Max.
All right.
This is serious work for real men.
Then what are you doing here?
Oh, you got a long way to go before you prove to me you belong here, Joker.
Keep the chatter down and get to work.
So as you can see, I start off with a lot of destroyed structures, a lot of destroyed enemies. So I can either yeah, okay. I can either go ahead and reclaim them, or I can go ahead and build on top of them until it marks blue. And if I do that, I can get I can start off with this structure 50% completed, and it costs me only half to make it. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. If you look now, 50%, and it costs half as much. So I'm making air factories, and I'm going to pump out a single worker from each. And then apparently they want me to take out these. These are gunships. I know. Same goes with turrets. Everything in here that is. Oh shit! I'm gonna add some anti-air turrets to my structures. So everything in here that is the same building as I can make, I can pretty much just make for half the price. So let me go ahead and spam a bunch of fighters, because that's what my main mission is at this point. I just need to make sure that my energy income is high enough. So if I start going down, I'll just make a couple more energy reactors.
They will automatically repair land units and reclaim battlefield wreckage for mass within their patrol range.
Yeah, this is also a cool thing. I can make this guy patrol. I can hold shift, make him go all the way around my base like this, and then when he patrols, he's just gonna reclaim everything automatically.
Gunship patrol chewing through my land forces.
I know, you
Maddox,
faggot.
vector some fighters
Shut
to
up.
Coleman's location ASAP.
Roger that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and research naval. Sorry, air. Build cost 10% less, and build time 50% faster. 15% faster, excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and research both of those. Also, something I want to mention before I do more, I can make research stations. These are really expensive, but once I have them up, they will increase the time of my research. If you look at the top left corner, there's this orange bar. This increases on its own, and the more research stations I have, the faster this increases. When this reaches the top, I get 1 point. That's one way to get research points. The other way is to destroy enemy structures or enemy units. When I destroy one unit, it increases by a little bit. If you look at it carefully now, while the enemy is losing his units, it hops up a little bit for every airplane that I take down. So there are two ways for me to earn research, either by fighting or by doing it myself. And when you have your own base and you want to turtle up and not attack, the main idea is to have a bunch of research stations, so you're always in front of your enemy, so you have these superior defensive turrets and everything. So I'm just gonna have my guy just run around and research everything, or not research, but reclaim everything. Should probably have a few units over here. Okay, so let me go ahead and do the main mission, or not the main mission, but the main goal, to take out all of these airplanes. Shouldn't be a problem. As you can see though, these gunships take way too much damage. They have been changed a lot since this game was released. It's just that the campaign is has the same balancing as it was in the release, otherwise it would screw up with the computer. But those gunships are really overpowered at this point, and they got nerfed so hard in multiplayer, which they needed to be.
The skies above Charlie are clear.
Okay, so the skies are clear. I got a bunch of fighter jets, so what I'm gonna do now is switch over to bombers. So I'm making a bunch of Eagle Eyes. These are the Eagle Eyes. I cannot remember how I follow it. Damn
Wars
it.
are won by those with the most powerful guns. Research that broadsword and end
So
this
as you can
fight.
see, this game is very detailed. Although buggy in the campaign, it's a little bit buggy because of the. This is like 2 years ago. Nothing
You
too
can
big.
deploy standalone anti-air turrets with your ACU or an engineer.
I can also make anti-air turrets, like you heard the AI suggest to me.
The new design for the broadsword gunship is
So
now
I
available
just
for
researched
construction at
this,
your
the
air
broadsword
factories.
gunship.
It
This is
a
basically the
formidable tool
same
for dealing with land
type
units
of
and structures,
airplane
but
that
it
the
is
enemy
vulnerable
uses
to
that
air
I had to
attacks from
take out.
fighters.
So I'm gonna start constructing these. These are way stronger. They're overpowered as hell in multiplayer. I mean in single player, they got nerfed. And meanwhile I'm gonna send my bombers out. And I'll have all my airplanes patrol my area, so I don't need to watch out for any attackers. I can see that I am going to need a lot more energy because I'm planning to get another factory up. So I just bombed the enemy,
Where's Maddox? I'm getting
Commander
hammered
under
over here.
He's assembling
the
his
enemy's
air
turrets. Going for another run now. That did it. That did the job. So I'm getting myself a few more energy generators and then another factory because I want to keep pumping out. I want to keep the intense level up, or even make it more intense, to be honest. So these guys are patrolling. I'm just gonna turn them around, have two of them patrol at the same time. So now I pretty much researched everything that I can in air. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to structure, build cost down by 5%, build time down by 10%. But this is what I really want: increases mass income by 25%. That's gonna help me a lot in the long run. Also, I'll go ahead and get more research stations. So I'm getting these broadswords or whatever they're called. What are they called? Broadswords? Yeah, broadswords. So these are the gunships equivalent to the enemy's gunships, and they're overpowered as fuck. Already said that a couple of times. And my ally, meanwhile, is being useless pretty much. He's not even constructing anything. So let's see, make my way over there. So as you can see, these gunships are way more effective than bombers, at least in numbers. So I got something going on right now, as you can tell. Gonna make my commander fly around because all of these scraps are really useful. There are a lot of resources if I pick them all up. So I'll have them take out the shield, then queue them up to take out every single turret that I can find, and send in the remaining ones. I think I could afford another factory, yeah. So as you can see, I can eventually get shield generator as well. That's pretty cool. Which is not a bad idea at all, so I'll go for that after I get the mass.
Commander under attack.
So with all of these gunships shooting at the enemy, this shouldn't take long at all. Also, eventually, I forgot to mention, as I construct the units, if you look at the bottom left, there's a yellow bar. It says rank, and it says 29 out of 32.
All of the cyber defenses are suppressed.
When this gets to 32, my fuck me.
We can enter the
I'll
next
continue.
phase of this operation. Coleman has new orders and will be leaving the theater immediately. A transport is en route to his position.
You're on your own now, Maddox. Don't screw it up. Coleman out.
I'm turning
Yeah.
over full control of Coleman's base and land forces to you, so you can clean up the rest of this Cybran force. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The Cybran base is due north from Coleman's base, at Delta position. Your primary targets are the land and air factories. The targets are heavily protected by anti-air to the west and point defenses in the east. This calls for a
Okay, so as you can see, it's 31 out of 32 now. When it reaches 32, it increases in a rank. The building itself increases in a rank, and that makes it produce faster. So right now it takes 23 seconds to make a broadsword. When this increases, there we go, it takes 20 seconds. So that's a huge difference in the long run, especially. So the longer, oh shit, I'm being shot at, damn it. The longer this game progresses, the more intense it gets, which is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and construct myself a shield generator. Unlock it at least. So I got my shield generator here. I'll put one up to shield all my buildings, and also have start these ones. So I'll take use of those. I'll stop my production with the air units. What is this? Oh, mass generators. This is the enemy's income. So I'll go ahead and pick those out.
One extractor down.
Okay, wait. So I want one of these on each of the factories. This one there, that one up there. Okay. Because I want to have a maximum efficiency with the
Another
construction.
mass extractor's
So
destroyed.
let's go ahead and start pumping out. So I'm switching from land to air units. I mean from air units to land units. As you may or may not be able to tell, this is pretty much game over for the enemy right now. Mobile artillery, that could be a good idea to
No
get.
mass,
So I'll have this
no
construct
more
that.
units.
Commander under attack.
And I'll move my commander. Also, I'll have these guys just fix whatever needs to be fixed here. Like these two. Give them a shield. And a single anti-air tower, so
You got
this doesn't
incoming
happen on two.
transports dropping payload near Bravo.
So my army is amassing really quickly too. Especially considering the fact that I'm gonna make two more. There we go. I could just fly in right now and take out the enemy most likely. But let's make this a little bit more interesting. As you can see, this is a lot of mass for me. Okay, so let's get one producing anti-air, another one producing missile launcher. What? That's not good. My commander is taking the wrong way around. If I lose him, I die. So obviously, I'm not supposed to go in there with my air units, because if you look, all of these turrets are anti-air turrets. They're just gonna rip my units to shreds. So I'll just have my air patrolling, and in the meanwhile, I'll get myself some mass. Okay. I could probably go ahead and make even more. I mean, even more factories, especially now that I am getting more mass. I will have enough income to sustain more. I'll just go ahead and move all my engineers up there. So as you can see, I made a little defensive position here because I lost them earlier. Don't want that to happen again. Radar is good. Okay, so we're getting quite a force up here. I'm just gonna go ahead and break through the enemy with that. I think that's enough. And just for fun, I'll make a little defensive position. So my enemy units are breaking through. My enemy units? What? My units are breaking through. Just go ahead and fucking click attack. I don't give a shit. So now to that defensive position I was talking about. This is pretty much going to be unstoppable. 3 shields and a bunch of turrets. But I don't think I need to, because it looks like these guys are doing the most of the work for me. Just aim down the enemy factories.
This shouldn't take long.
Don't get cocky, soldier.
And continue. Now that I have so many resources gathered up, I might as well just continue. Look at him! Look at him! They are going all in, even though this is unnecessary. I am still doing it. And for shits and giggles, I'll just make a radar, like I needed. So as you can see, I just got a fucking stream of units coming in from here. Even more now. There we go. Might as well just rush in with my broadswords and research everything else for no reason. Like I said, they're just getting obliterated. So this is pretty much Supreme Commander in a nutshell. Massive units, massive pump out, and this isn't even half. I mean, you can just imagine what kind of crazy units you will get out of this talent tree. The end of it, talent tree. What the hell? This research. And this is one of the 3 factions that you can play in Supreme Commander 2. I said 3 earlier. One of the 3 factions you can play in Supreme Commander 2. You can also play as the Cybran faction, which is my favorite faction, which is the faction that my enemy is playing right now, and also the 3rd faction, Illuminate, which is pretty cool. This is my least favorite faction, to be honest.
The factories are reduced to rubble and the chipheads are on the run. Look, Maddox. I only picked you for this operation because I thought you were a shade less dumb than the rest of the grunts. But you really impressed me out there.
Thank you, sir. I think...
It was a compliment, son. I got big plans for someone like you.
There we go. Mission 2 completed. Scored full and everything except time. I spent 23 minutes. Oh my god. So that's pretty much Supreme Commander. Now, Skirmish is the most interesting mode. This is obviously how you play. This is obviously the same mode as multiplayer, except it's against players. Derp. You have a ton of maps, up to 8 players, 4v4, free for all, 3v3, 2v2, whatever you want. 3 factions, and customization of the AI. You can play easy, normal, hard, cheating, or you can customize your AI. Choose type if you want him to rush or be a naval faction or AI, or if you want to give them cheating options, you can do that. Behavior, engage strongest or call weakest. You can do whatever you want, so you can pretty much optimize in skirmish. But multiplayer is the best, definitely the best. So yeah, I don't know if this made an impression on you about Supreme Commander 2, but I just felt like I had to get the word out there, because I think this game deserves way more attention than it got, and I seriously think it's up there with StarCraft 2, and if not with StarCraft 2, then above StarCraft 2, because it's just such a satisfying and grand epic strategy game, and really has everything you want. So I don't see why this isn't as popular as StarCraft 2, to be honest, even though you haven't seen most of what I'm talking about. You haven't seen that in the campaigns that I've shown you thus far, but this was just for an impression. But anyway, if you watched this through, thank you for watching, and let me know if you want to see the next mission, and if you want to see the rest of the missions, or the rest of the game in any case. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.